Hello everyone, welcome to Magickal Me. I'm Jamie Mendez, a spiritual intuitive and oracle, and I am here with my weekly Moonday oracle message. And this is going to be a guidance message for the collective good. So everybody who finds themselves here, I do believe that there is no such thing as a coincidence, only divine timing and synchronicity. So if you find yourself here watching this either live, watching this on the replay, even if this replay is months from now, there is a message here for you. Whatever it is that comes forward is going to resonate with you in a way that you most need to hear or for your highest good at this time. So before I really go into more of this Moonday message and how this all works, I'm just going to take a moment and allow people to pop in, see that I'm live, and I'm going to actually start to share it as well and let people know I'm live. Courtney and Brenna, Dawn, Lisa, welcome. Thank you for being here. You know what? Since we were having some issues last week, I want to just make sure everybody can hear, see me okay, and that I can also see comments. Hello, Dawn. Hi, Noreen. I do see your comments, so thank you for commenting. Happy Moon Day to you as well. How is everyone today? I'm really happy that you're all able to make it. Just bear with me one moment. There it is. Hello, Teresa. Welcome. I hope I said your name right. Stopping by to say hi. I'm going to come back and watch a replay. Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you so much at least to stop and say hi. And I'm so happy that, you chose to pop in and do so. I hope you do have a wonderful evening. And thank you for wanting to catch the replay back. Hi, Liz. Welcome. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. Good evening, Lisa. I'm glad you were able to make it. Okay, is this working? Only my spelling is not working. That's the issue here. Oh, wonderful, Noreen. It was my day off too. I guess I should do the quotations because it was off from my regular job. I should say my regular, to be polite, because I always call it my muggle job, which is funny, but maybe not the politest thing to say. It's just the best way that I can describe it. My non-magical job. So that I'm actually off from that today. But I still do work on my days off because, I have the other oracles and Magickal Me. So, hey, Ange. Welcome, sister. Hey, Cindy. Welcome. Okay. This thing is like freezing up on me here. My fingers are faster than the internet today. Okay. I think I got it. And done. Whew. Okay. Hello, Nikita. Hi, Laura. Welcome. All right. Well, I'm so happy that you're all able to make it. How is everybody doing on this Magickal Moon Day? Oh, that's hot. Sorry if you can hear my slurping. Hi, Shelly. Welcome. How did everybody fare with that magical new moon that we had? Is it the 23rd? That was yesterday, the new moon. I feel like my days are blurring and I keep losing track of time. Welcome. I hope you're all wonderful. So I'm just going to really quickly go do my overview. For anybody who is new to the page, welcome. Thank you for being here. I do hope that you enjoy your time here. So this is my Moonday Oracle message every Monday, so long as divine timing allows. I try to be here live to pull a card for a message of higher guidance for all of us. And so I am an oracle as well as an intuitive. So that means using my own intuitive abilities as well as my oracle cards. I do ask for higher guidance from basically, I guess you could say it like the divine or the universe for all of us as a collective and what we really most need to know going forward for this week. So this is going to be a message for February 24th, 2020, or for the week of February 24th, 2020. And giving us basically a heads up as to what's going to be the theme of the week. What does the universe advise us for the week? And anything we really need to know to how to best flow with the energy versus going against it. So really just having that heads up and awareness really does give us the ability to come into our power. It gives us the ability to really, I guess, not just kind of move through things and through situations in our lives blindly and struggle against them at times. This really does help us to basically put our best foot forward, have that awareness, and move forward knowingly, if that makes sense for everybody. So these are not personal readings. I do offer personal private readings. If you're interested, you can book a private session with me. You just send me a message and we will go from there. All the services are listed there on my page. Hello, Doreen. Hello, Bridget. Welcome, Barbara. Flo, welcome. Thank you for being here, lovely ladies. So this is more of a generalized overview, and it will resonate with everyone in their own unique way. So it is just more, like I said, that broad overhead view, I guess you could say. Really, again, for positive messages here for our highest and greatest good. So before I actually get into the reading, though, I do like to do news and announcements for anything that I am offering here at Magickal Me, or anything that I am offering with my sister business, Oracles of the Light, and my sister partners, Lindsay and Karen. So we kind of cross here, and we kind of, I do the announcements for both here on this page. Hi, Heather. Welcome, beautiful. So after the news and announcements, I will pull the oracle card message. I'm not sure if I'm really going to have time tonight to do the energy forecast, so we'll just see. I want to focus a little bit more on the news and announcements because there's quite a few of them. And if I can get into the energy forecast before the oracle message, I will. Otherwise, after the oracle message, we will be then pulling a mudra and working with what mudras are, or I should say, I'll give you an explanation of what mudras are, how they do benefit us, and working with that together so that we can really start to empower ourselves. Hey, Tiffany. Welcome, love. All right, so news and announcements. So the first thing that I want to say is I literally just announced this. Hi, Margaret. Hello, Tracy. Welcome. I literally just announced it, that oracles are expanding. We have been fortunate enough to be offered an opportunity to offer our healing services at New House, which is a wonderful spa and wellness facility or sanctuary located in Easton, Pennsylvania. And they really do offer a variety of services for the overall well-being, to really feel good, not only in the body, but in the mind as well as in the soul. So they offer an array of services, an array of classes, really a beautiful facility with an array of very gifted, talented people. So we were very blessed and are very blessed to be able to offer our services at New House as well. So what does that mean for oracles? It just means that we are able to spread our light. We are able to spread our work out and join forces at the tribe of New House and working with them together. So nothing will change as far as Oracle Sanctuary goes. We still offer our own services there. We still have our practice, our sanctuary is really what it is. And we still offer all of our services there. So, I mean, anybody looking to book with us, it wouldn't change in that regard. It's just that we're able to offer our services and bring healing to the community on an even greater level. So it is a really big step for us, doing what we love to do, being able to have the opportunity to do it even further, and also to work with people who are just incredibly gifted. There are people from all over the country that work there, that have studied all over the world, offering many different services. So I did post it on Oracle's page, so you can check out New House's page and New House's services if you would like to. But again, yeah, this is something that we are really excited about. So both Karen and myself will be offering our healing services there, as well as our own Oracle Sanctuary still. Okay. Hi, Lala. Welcome, beautiful. I was just talking about you. Happy Moon Day. Yes, right, Angie? Absolutely. Opportunities to spread the light. You just can't go wrong there. Hi, Jill. Welcome, beautiful. And we are really grateful that, New House saw something in us and, really wanted to work with us. And that's just a beautiful thing, and to be able to learn just from experiences with them and, the many amazing offers, services, and classes that they offer I was overwhelmed at the amount of services that they offer. So, from London, well, welcome, sweetheart. So with that said, oracles are offering right now our online dream interpretation course. So this is an all pre-recorded online course. It is $55. You can purchase this at any time from our website, www.oraclesofthelight.com. And it's, if you go into the services or I think it's the online courses section, you can go there and you can purchase it at any time. So you will receive 12 pre-recorded videos on different topics, different dream topics, different types of dreams, really walking you through how to facilitate a better dreaming experience, helping you to understand the difference in types of dreams that you're having, to really learn how your dreams can become your biggest tool, your biggest teacher, and really teach you how you are working in alignment with your higher self and spirit during dream time. So we teach you many different tips and tools to be able to remember your dreams, to again experience a better dreaming experience, to really facilitate them. And we also do give some activities and whatnot. So once you purchase this online course, you just basically send us a message, let us know, and we will add you to our private Facebook group, where then you will also get one-on-one personal support with us. It is a space for you to share your dreams, to ask for a little bit more insight and help with interpretation, so that we're kind of giving feedback and creative teaching along the way to really help you develop your own ability to interpret your dreams and the way that your higher self communicates to you through them. So that is available at any time. You can purchase that through our website. Okay. Next, I'm thinking of the date. I'm like, what day is it? So March 6th, 7th, and 8th. We have one of our beautiful soul brothers coming all the way from Glastonbury, England, which is the heart chakra of the planet, as well as the current third eye chakra location. And he is coming here to work with, to basically bring forth messages of divine love. Tor is a spiritual channel and healer who does channel the Christos energy. The Christos energy is really essentially what we would refer to as Christ consciousness and one love or divine love. So he comes forth, and it's very similar to the teachings of Joseph of Arimathea, Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, and he does come forward to offer his channeling sessions to everyone in our location. So he does offer one-on-one sessions, and he will be offering those March 6th, 7th, and 8th, although I do believe March 7th is completely booked up. So if you are interested, I cannot speak this evening. If you are interested in having a one-on-one channeling session with Tor and the spiritual teachers that he channels, the Christos energy, to assist you in life guidance, your purpose and direction, and also receive a powerful healing or activation at the time of that session. You can do so. We still, I'm telling you today with this talking, still do have sessions available Friday and Sunday, which is the 6th and the 8th. Mercury is in retrograde, so don't blame it on me. I'm just going to blame Mercury like everybody else does, okay? Hey, Carmela, welcome. Also, Tor will be doing a group channeling for anyone who would like to come. It is only going to be Friday, March 6th, around 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So if you are interested in knowing a little bit more about Tor, what he offers, or a little bit more about what you can expect, we do have events created on both Oracles of the Light and Magickal Me's page, and you can check that event out, see the information, the cost of coming in for a session, one-on-one session, or for participating in the group event. He does channel while there, and he also does channel. He talks a little bit more about what we need to know as a collective, as we are now experiencing this earth shifting, and how we can also contribute by bringing in that love and that oneness. And he does offer a guided earth healing meditation at that time, because all of us doing that work together is incredibly powerful versus one person working alone. So the Christos energy are all about the love, and oneness. So definitely something to consider if you are local to our area in Easton, Pennsylvania. Just drop us a line, comment in the event, let us know that we can be expecting you. This way it helps us oracles know how many beverages and whatnot that we can provide for everybody. So Angie, the stutter and messed up typing. Oh yeah, my typing has been atrocious, and my phone has been doing really funny stuff, and this Mercury has really been showing itself. Things have really been very wonky and quirky lately, and it's a great thing that we have that awareness. So it just really gives us, that moment to take a pause and a step back. And I believe my lovely sister Bree of the Self-Love Muse was talking all about how she was receiving messages too about this Mercury telling us slow down. And so that's always an important reminder, because when we don't slow down, one, we can't take heed of all the amazing things going on around us in the universe, with spirit, and how spirit communicates to us, and how our higher self might be communicating messages to us and our intuition. But also lots of accidents and things can happen when we are so fast-paced and, really going on high speed there. So, hey Karen. Welcome, hun. Glad you made it. Yeah. Courtney, I saw your message too. Hey, Ricky. Welcome, love. Glad you made it. I'm telling you, I mean, sometimes I really do, because I'm a very fast talker. So sometimes I do, naturally have it, but it feels a bit absurd today. Like it's not even me. Jill says, aristotroweling. I'm going to ask you, what is that? Because I don't know if that was a typo or what. So yes, Tor Webster, he is wonderful. This is his 2nd year coming here with us every year. This will be the 3rd year in a row. Karen and myself do go over to Glastonbury, England, and we do a spiritual pilgrimage or journey with Tor Webster, as he is also a very educated historian on the sacred sites throughout Glastonbury, England, and Cornwall. So we do visit the sacred sites and talk about how those energies that he does work with, like Joseph of Arimathea, Mary Magdalene, and Yeshua, all visited those sites, and what they understood about the energy of those sites and the earth's ley lines as well. So he is a wonderful soul, and he is fascinating to speak to. So again, I do encourage you to reach out to us to book a session with him, have a one-on-one session with him, as well as the Christos energy for very powerful healing. And again, you get to ask questions and ask for insight into direction and your purpose. And, it's been very beneficial to both myself and Karen. All right. So it may be spelled wrong. Yeah. Astro traveling. There you go. Okay. Yeah, it definitely didn't come through that way the first time. There you go. I'm pretty sure that's why my phone died. Yeah. And, I really don't have to even talk about it with the energy forecast because Mercury, it's this way for 3 weeks, guys. It's doing its thing. Slow down. Be mindful. I'm going to do my best to slow down tonight. And just kind of try to go with the flow. Grounded, grounded, grounded. Super important, all right? Hi, Tammy. Welcome, love. Hey, Julie. Welcome. All right, so that is, again, March 6th, 7th, and 8th. If you want to book a one-on-one session with him, please message us because we only have a few spots left on Friday and Sunday, okay? All right. After that, I believe it is the following weekend, March 14th. It is a Saturday. We have the lovely Elizabeth Lone coming to Oracle Space to teach an Astrology 101 beginner birth chart class. So this is something that I have really, really been diving into a little bit more lately. I've always been fascinated with astrology, and even though I am not an astrologer by any means, I do have a bit of a handle and an understanding, and though it is an incredibly complicated subject. And each reader, each astrologist really does bring something different to the table. And I really do love the way that Elizabeth breaks things down and makes it very easy to understand. I personally had my birth chart broken down with her, and it was really amazing the way that she put it into perspective for me, as well as my son's birth chart. So Elizabeth, again, will be at our space teaching you how to begin to even understand your own birth chart, teaching you about your rising sign, your moon sign, because we are not just our sun signs. We all say, well, I'm a Scorpio. Doesn't really resonate with me, or maybe it does, but this person doesn't make sense for being a Scorpio. They don't act like one. Have you ever heard that? And have you ever said things like that? It's because we are not just comprised of one zodiac sign or one planet. We are comprised of many planets, if not all of them, as well as the same with the zodiac. So having a little bit of a handle helps you begin to understand why things happen in your life the way that they do, and maybe even what it is that you're being guided based on your planets to overcome. What is your key challenge in life? So again, Elizabeth will be at our space on March 14th. It is a Saturday afternoon. I believe it's at 3 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. The event has been created on both Oracles and Magickal Me, so you can check that out. And also, Elizabeth makes these amazing framed crystal grids, and they all have very specific purposes. They're very interesting. And so in the event, I've actually shared the one that we bought from her for the Oracle space, and it was just perfect. Like, she made it for us. She has pre-made ones, but then she also has, she does custom ones for people as well. She did gift me a beautiful one for that just, it was the spiral is really what it was called, the spiral. And I thought that was amazing because of the fact that I do work with the Sacred Feminine, and my online Sacred Feminine school is called the Spiral Temple. And this was before she, I believe, realized that. So, she's incredibly gifted in that as well. She will be doing a giveaway for one of the class participants and giving away one of her framed crystal grids. So if you're interested, again, check out the information. This is in person only, guys, at least for now, in person only. And yeah, come on out. Have some fun with us. Let's talk astrology. Jill says, how do I book? I did not hear that. How do you book what, sweetheart? I'm so sorry I missed that. What are you looking to book? And you did say that you're in London, correct? Oh, Barbara, okay. You're trying to find out your birth time. Okay. Well, here's the thing. If you cannot find out your birth time, Yes, your time is really important in your birth chart. However, you can do, and a lot of like online chart creators and whatnot, they do give you the option to kind of just do the universal, just go with the day. That can shift things, so it won't be 100% accurate, but at least you can learn in the meantime how to even go about understanding it when you do get the proper birth time. So it's still something that you can come for and just at least get the information and then still continue looking for your birth chart later, because now you'll be able to do it on your own, at least the beginning aspects of it. Okay. So Jill, what would you like to book a reading for? Are you talking about Tor Webster? Because at this time he is only offering those in person at our facility. However, Tor Webster does do his own sessions online, I believe. He is located in Glastonbury, England, but right now he's on a tour in the United States. So I believe he will be going back to England mid-March, or right after he leaves us maybe. So I'm going to tell you right now his name, Tor, Tor, Webster, Webster. You can find him on Facebook, and also he has I believe he has a website as well, and I believe it's just Tor Webster. So go ahead and give that a search. Let me see. You know what I'll do for you, Jill? Stay tuned after the airing tonight. I will go ahead and I will share, because he has two different business pages, so I want to make sure I'm sharing the right one. I will go ahead and I will share his page onto Magickal Me, and then anybody who is not local to our area and would like to have a personal one-on-one session, I do know that he does offer them over Skype, so you can at least reach out to him and work that out that way, okay? You're so welcome. Thank you for asking. And I don't know, Karen, am I leaving anything out? My next Yusoi Reiki Level 2 class will be offered in April. So anybody interested in taking that, you do have some time, but I do encourage you to take a look at the event on my page and on Oracles. This way you know what the deposit is, and if you are interested in taking it, you do have a little bit of time to get that together and to reach out to me if you are interested once again, and that will be April 11th. But I think for March, that might be it for now. I do also offer oracle card reading. I do teach you how to be an oracle card reader, how to access your own intuitive abilities. That is also something that I offer all the time online now. So and it's all pre-recorded. It is a 4-week video course that also is up on Oracle's website. So again, oraclesofthelight.com. Go to our online courses, and then you will find all of the information for what we offer online. Okay. I think that's it for right now. I don't know if I'm leaving anything out. You have about how many more days left in February? We are still offering our reading special, The Fates of Romance and Relationships, Past, Present, and Future. If you are interested in that reading, again, it is still available up until the 29th of February, so you can still get in there if you're interested. Okay? Awesome. Thank you so much. I knew there was going to be a lot, and that's why I thought, well, we're probably not going to really talk about the energy forecast today. Other than really, we had that powerful new moon that just came into Pisces on, yesterday. So I will say that the new moon really lived up to its reputation this time around, in the dark moon as well, which is the day or so before the new moon. You really start to feel this whole feeling of fogginess and like this shadowy energy kind of come over you. And it really did hit the nail on the head. That dark moon the other day it really brought stuff up, that dark, those shadowy feelings. Even dreams had been very shadowy in nature, at least for me and some of the people that I've been speaking with. And it really did bring up things that just were needing to really be acknowledged. And what's happening is that sometimes, even if we're not understanding how to deal with this stuff during the waking day, during sleeping time or sleep hours, we are actually having that work done. And part of that work being done is us seeing it through a more nightmare-like type dream or shadowy type of dream. So it's really about dealing with stuff. I had a very intricate, very complicated, but very down to every last detail dream during the dark moon, and it really was about my emotions. Specifically, you heard me talk last week a little bit about my son and where he's choosing to now, what he's considering looking into as far as his life direction. And as a mama bear, I want to hold him close and say no, 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 don't do that. I don't want you to do that. But he's got to make his choices, and my dream really did amplify that and show me in a different perspective where I was able to actually see it looking in, if that makes sense, and to experience it from a different perspective, which gave me a little bit more of a, it's okay, Jamie, kind of got to just let him do his thing. So it's been coming up in all different forms, but then the new moon was just like it just shined this light down on us that was really, I felt revitalized. I felt this new burst of life and opportunity. I felt like there was just this amazing amount of potential, new things beginning to happen. My daughter just got, she's only 17, and she just got certified with me in level 1 Reiki, and it was like a flip of a switch. She is completely different, and I'm going to knock on wood that it stays that way. But I see this beautiful new purpose within her, this new light, and she is just wanting to take this even further. She said to me, Mom, when you offer level 2, I want to do it. When you offer master, I want to do it. I want to be a Reiki master, and then when I'm ready, I want to be an oracle too. So that really just made me feel like, wow, it's a completely night and day from what we were talking about her wanting to do a month ago. It's like this renewed sense of purpose. And as March comes in, we have the equinox coming. We have the first day of spring. We are moving into this time of renewal, life restored and balanced. So without going too much more into it, I do feel like this is a very positive time for us all. There's a 21 viewers, and the equinox is usually about the 21st or so, depending on the exact time of the light, if you will. So between the 20th and 23rd, there's a window there for that. So just wonderful time, I do believe. Okay. So yeah, it's so funny you say that, Jill. Are you intuitive? Because my dream was all about me seeing myself as a mother bear viciously defending her cubs. So that's really funny. Let me see what I missed here. I know I'm in the UK, however, I am coming to you also for a reading. Told you before, I'm a true Sag. Oh, yes. Well, I would love that. We do offer our readings all online. So the way that I'm doing this reading right now, we could do this privately and have the one-on-one reading this way as well through Facebook Messenger. Also, we can do a video recording for you. The way that we have that, because many, many people have really busy schedules, and it is so hard to pin each other down. And so sometimes people will just tell us what it is that they're asking, what they really want to know. We take that information, call in their higher selves, and then we are able to record the reading through a video, and then we send it to you privately. So there are no limitations across space and time. We are able to do that, okay? So you let us know. All right, see, make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, hi, Georgina. Welcome. Glad you made it. And you heard me say Mercury is in retrograde, and, yeah, it gets a bad reputation because of all the stuff that seems to go haywire. Makes our lives a little bit more frustrating. But really, essentially, what it is telling us is just to slow down, reflect, realize, recognize things that we didn't see before. It's an opportunity to reevaluate at this time as well. So it's actually helping us, whether we know it or not. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move into the oracle message for the week. All right. Okay, Jill. Yes, shoot me a message and we'll get that set up. Okay. All right. Thank you, sweetie. All right, so once again, just because I cannot get enough of these cards, I am working with the beautiful new Transcendent Journeys Oracle by Cheryl Yambrick Rose. Once again, my screen is reversed because I just cannot get the hang of that. When I switch it, I feel like I don't know where. I'm all over the place, so I'm just not that coordinated. So I'm going to stick with what I know. Hi, Ingrid. So once again, this is the new deck now available by Cheryl Yambrick Rose, a beautiful dear friend and soul sister of mine from both Mount Shasta and Glastonbury, England. Very spiritual, transformative energy in her decks. And this is available on US Games as well as Blue Angel Publishing. And I believe Cheryl also said it is available this time on Llewellyn. I have not seen it on Llewellyn myself, but I also haven't checked in since I already got my copy. So it might be available. All right. Okay. So let us see what guidance comes forward for the collective good for the week of February 24th, 2020. Ooh. So this is a number 15. Oh, I know. And you know what? I was trying to look on Amazon too for you, Angela. We talked about it the other day. And I was trying to look on Amazon, and also it's the same thing. Like, I wouldn't even be able to get it for myself on Amazon yet. So it's US Games. Did you check to see if US Games ships to Canada, or is it only the States? And then what about Blue Angel Publishing? Is that like astronomical for you with shipping? Because I know it's coming from Australia, but I know for the States, the shipping is a bit much. But those who are, overseas, it might actually be better for them. But I'm not sure about Canada. But check it out. All right, so this is a 15, which is a number 6. To me, 6 holds the vibration of truth. Oh, okay, that stinks. Well, somebody's birthday's coming up, isn't it? I'm sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. Okay. Point noted. All right, so 6 to me is the vibration of truth, illumination. It is also enlightenment to me. So it is about kind of coming upon a revelation, or, and that is really what coming into truth is. It's a revelation. It's enlightenment or illumination. 6 is also the number of harmony and things coming together, because with the 6, it is the 3 and the 3 together, which in itself, 3 is that Trinity number. So you put that together, and then you've got the magic of the 6. So to me, this is the number of harmony and like divine love as well. It's also the number that is connected to the planet Venus, and planet Venus rules over, for the most part, relationships and love. So 6 kind of carries all of those vibrations. So the card itself is transformation, the Selkie Moon. I love this card. I don't know if any of you who are tuning in, I know quite a few of you did actually catch when I first got this deck, I did the unveiling, and I, kind of went live and shared it with everybody, and I talked about this one. One of my favorite cards in this deck, but also she has messages regarding the Selkies in some of her other decks. And so I'm just going to share what the Selkie is first before we go in, okay? When did it tell you, Courtney? I see you said you pre-ordered it on Amazon. When did it give you a date? I noticed that it said May 8th or something, but I thought maybe that's not accurate. Maybe it'll be sooner, but I don't know if it gave you a date or not. Hello, beautiful Deborah. You are just in time. I just pulled the card, and it is Transformation, a number 6, the Selkie Moon. So I'll talk about the Selkie because I really love this legend. There's a movie actually made about it years and years ago with Colin Farrell. is it the Undine is what it's called, and it's regarding the Selkie though. May 5th. Well, hopefully it'll be sooner. Fingers crossed. So it is I believe it is an Irish legend, but I do know that there are references to Selkies and the Seal people in the Orkney Isles, which with the Picts and the Pict warriors and that whole area up there, outside of, I believe, off of Scotland. So this kind of goes both. But so really what a Selkie is, similar to a mermaid, but not. It is a seal, and it is a seal maiden. And so when the seal comes to shore, it sheds or peels off its seal pelt, revealing itself to be a human woman. And if a man finds this pelt, he can keep this pelt, hide it away, and the woman will stay with him. Whoever finds the pelt, the woman would stay with until she finds her pelt, if you will. And so this woman, there's stories of the women falling in love with human men because they hold the pelt. And so she would stay with them, have children with them, love them, but she would always long for home. She would always long for her truth. And so if she ever found her pelt, children or not, the pull and the call would be too much that she would undoubtedly return home and leave her human life behind. So when a Selkie finds, I was going to say when a seal woman, when a Selkie finds her pelt, it is about reclaiming your authenticity. It's about taking back your truth and your skin that is truly you. Not the skin that society or life has conditioned you to wear or imposed on how you should be, who you should be, how you should live your life, even as far as beliefs and what you hold to be true or what you thought to be true. So this, and interestingly enough, last week's card, one of them was about claiming your power, wasn't it? So this week, it's all about that transformation happening now that we have found our pelts. We've reclaimed them. And this, I'm really drawn to the moon in the background, it being called the Selkie moon, which I've never heard before. And I actually have not looked at this card in the book. So, but considering that the light of the moon or the energy of the moon does call for transformation, whether it be from the power of the full moon that empowers us and helps us to release, or whether it be through this powerful new moon that we've just experienced in the sign of Pisces, which is all about the water, and you've got all the water here. So the new moon is about that rebirth. It is about new beginnings and planting the seeds for a whole new life, being brought into alignment with new opportunities. So I feel like this week, it is all about the transformations that are now beginning to unfold, that are coming into our lives, about the transformations that are coming that are forming within us, or that we ourselves are beginning to reveal within ourselves, or what we are beginning to notice about ourselves. I feel like the truth of us, the truth of who we really are, is being revealed to us this week. And it is because of choices made last week, whether you did this in waking life, whether you did this in a dream state, because we did work towards claiming our power, having that awareness, setting those boundaries, because there's been an array of messages leading up to this point that have come through the Moonday messages for the last couple of months that have all led us to come into alignment with our sovereignty, to really taking back our power. And now, not only have we taken back our power, but because we did, we are transforming. We no longer are the version of ourselves that we were yesterday or last week. This week, you will begin to see the depths of your transformation, both within or within your life. So just go with the flow of that. I do feel like because of all of the water, because of the energy of the moon heightened here, I do feel like there is opportunity for deep emotional disturbances and occurrences to really kind of come up to the surface with us all. And this is because the emotional stuff it's guiding us. You know, those emotions that need to come up to the surface are what is propelling us to take action, to acknowledge that something just isn't serving us anymore, or to acknowledge that, this is how I need, this is how I feel, and this is what I need to express. Because part of taking back your power and in coming into your authentic self is also expressing yourself. And we talked also about that last week or the week before, to clearly expressing and communicating yourself. We're having some throat chakra stuff done. And now we're having heart chakra expansion done this week as well. So considering all of that going on, it does, especially with Mercury in retrograde and that ruler of communication, it does really make for a lot of emotional things going on. Not just within yourself, but this might be, you might find yourself on the other end of someone else's emotional. I don't really know that I want to say the word disturbance, because I don't feel like it's not a negative thing, though it can seem it. It's an emotional revelation or burst, I should say. An emotional bursting is really what's happening, to really break down the barriers around our hearts to begin with, but also to help us express our needs. And sometimes it can be overwhelming, the drive and the pull to do so, that it comes in an eruption of emotion. So you're right, Angie. And being that Mercury is also in Pisces, again, a water sign, the final of the 3 water signs, it is also incredibly deep, incredibly emotional. But Pisces is also incredibly spiritual. And at our core, it doesn't matter what your religious beliefs are, spiritual, not spiritual. We are all spiritual at our core, because we all are, in essence, the divine incarnate, every single one of us. So you're spiritual whether you know it or not. And you are influenced by these spiritual phenomenons, whether you know it or not. So I just really want to tell everybody that transformations are occurring, and sometimes they're lovely and sometimes they're messy. And so just be mindful with that. It could be messy for you, or it could be messy for someone else. Just remember, take that step back and just listen, kind of allow, and you can also in that process see what it is that this person is really communicating through their emotion. Look in between the lines. What isn't being said, if that makes sense. All right. And the same thing with yourself. You might just be freaking out because the coffee creamer ran out, and you're the only one that has time to go to the store, Totally not speaking from personal experience, by the way. Although that has happened. Diane, welcome, love. Being the scapegoat for your boss. Pisces here. Oh, yuck. Yeah, that's rough. Try not to take it personally, but also it's important to communicate your truth when necessary in a positive manner, because that is also part of taking back your powers, to not be the scapegoat. But again, only you will know how is best to handle that with that particular situation, because I don't know the relationship that you have, or what the situation is, but I will say that there are ways that you can effectively communicate your truth and set your boundaries, but doing so in a way that is kind and compassionate at the same time, if that makes sense. But speaking your truth, and that is the transformation. When we can learn how to do something in a way that is not through woundedness, not through the ego, not through the pain, that's transformation. That's how you transcend, my friends. All right. So this week, transformation abounds. So look to the situations occurring and ask yourself, how can I transform them? How can I transform myself through this experience? Take that step back, pause, and reflect. Okay? Hey, Laura, welcome, sweetheart. You did just get to the end of the reading. That was the card. It was the Selkie Moon, a number 6, and transformation. I do feel like this new moon in Pisces brought about some incredibly powerful change and transformations within us. And if you haven't noticed them yet, they are going to begin to unravel this week. So remember, awareness is key. When you have the information, you know how to move through this versus indulging in the negative aspect of things, okay? Ooh, good for you, Diane. Well done. Now watch the transformations unfold. Okay. Reading these comments with no coffee. Oh no. Girl, I will ride on a bike to the grocery store for some coffee if I'm out. Like, that is how, if I can't and there's no other means, and like, for some reason you can't, no matter what it is, I would get there for some coffee. So, best of luck to you. Maybe get that done tonight if you can. Nobody should go without that. All right. Laura says, that seems really fitting. I have definitely noticed some transformations. Oh, good for you. Good, good, good. Magic abounds, everyone. Okay. For the last part of the Moonday reading, I am going to pull a mudra for all of us to work with this week to assist us. I know. I'm ridiculous. I know. So why do I do this? Why do I pull mudras? Oh, you are welcome, Jill. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. I do this because it is an incredibly easy, effective way to empower ourselves and facilitate growth. These tools, known as mudras, have really been utilized for thousands of years, very specifically by the Tibetan monks, but not solely used by them, and they're still very widely used even today, and it is because they are so effective. They do facilitate change, healing, and expansion within us. So working with them is a way for you to not only hear the information that comes through. Hearing the messages is one thing, but not everybody can or knows how to apply the messages. So I take it a step further and work with the mudra to help us really fully integrate the shifts and the changes that need to occur within us. So every week we get a new one. So I have a deck called Mudras for Awakening the Energy Body by Alison D. Nicola. This one is geared towards the chakras, although all mudras work with chakras. But there is another deck that she has that does work specifically with the elements as well as the chakras. I do have that one as well, and I kind of rotate back and forth. But so the word mudra is Sanskrit. Sanskrit is an ancient language that is actually, some people believe that it is a form of light language. And so that when you actually say the words, it is a powerful healing that's actually occurring using the words alone. This is where chanting comes from and working with mantras, because it is the repetitious of pattern of chanting or saying these words and the vibration that is actually being created. Sound is one of the most powerful forms of healing that there is. So working with the just the names of the mudra is so incredibly effective. I have yet to master those names. I do my very best, but they are a bit tricky, but very powerful. So you can actually utilize even the names of the mudras in a chant. All right. So mudra translates to seal. Really, it is like an energy seal, or a trigger, if you will, that does align with your energy centers known as chakras. So you create the seal with your hands because you have palm chakras, okay? And so your fingers actually act as triggers as they are all connected to the elements. So utilizing your hands to create different symbols, okay? These, everybody does this, right? You do this all the time. Sometimes I'm talking and I catch myself talking and I've got my hands on my lap, but they're doing one of these. Sometimes I'm talking to people and I'm like saying I'm doing one of these. These are all mudras and they are working. And if you believe in reincarnation, there's a good chance that you have worked with these many, 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 many moons, okay? For many, many lifetimes. They are that powerful. It's just a natural embedded instinct at this point. So, using your hands to create these symbols, you can channel energy through you into your energy centers. Each of your energy centers, known as chakras, rule over different aspects of your 4 main bodies. You do have more bodies than that, and you do have, I believe, at least 7 layers, but to not get too crazy and technical, we'll just keep it simple. The 4 main bodies being your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, and then your spiritual or light body. So channeling energy using the mudras and breathing combined allows you to channel that energy into those energy centers to remove blockage that could be creating physical pain or illness or ailments. It could be removing blockage from your emotional body, which could, again, contribute to blockage on the physical body and in your energy body, and blockage within your mental body as well, so in your mind. So all of these blockages prevent your life force energy from flowing freely as it is meant to. When we lack a good flow of our life force energy or have blockage within our life force, this can create illness on our physical body. This can make us very energetically drained, tired easily. So really, this is about bringing vitality back into you while facilitating growth at the same time, because these also do work with expansion, consciousness expansion, enlightenment, and illumination, which is the number of this week too. So very, very powerful, as you see. So powerful that some of them actually come with a caution, because if you do suffer from certain physical ailments, channeling energy directly into those centers, because each mudra is connected to a chakra. Some mudras are connected to all chakras. Just depends on which mudra comes out. But if you have a physical issue on that area, it's really you're channeling energy directly into it. It can overstimulate and cause more irritation. They're not meant to harm, they're meant to help. But if you do not wish to feel those irritations while it does its work, you should really err on the side of caution. And I will let you know if the mudra that comes up does come with a caution before we use it. In that regard, if you can't work with the mudra because of that, but you still want to work with the energy of it, you can, because the lovely Angie Walters, who is tuning in right now, owner of Crystal Essence Healing, does work much more in depth with mudras, and she is aware of even more information pertaining to the mudras than even just these decks do give us. So she does provide oftentimes in the comments a chant or a mantra that you can use either in conjunction with the mudra or instead of the mudra if you are not able to. Okay? So I think I covered all the bases. So let's go ahead and see what mudra we received this week to assist us all. So what mudra comes forward for the collective good for the week of February 24th, 2020? I did say we are having heart expansions done this week, which again could trigger, so lots of those heart wounds, the layers, the walls, all getting peeled back as we get expanded to receive more love, more light. But what that means is you could find yourself crying over everything, being really sensitive. Don't shut it down. Keep it open. Feel it. and release it, okay? So it is awakening. It is the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. Did I say that right, Angie? Uttara Bodhi Mudra. Don't know that I did, but I tried. It's my best effort, okay? So this is a heart chakra mudra, and it assists with mental clarity, inspiration, awakening truth. And what was our Moonday message? Was it about transformation and awakening our truth, working with our truth, claiming our power, our authenticity? Spirit knows. So it directs breath to your heart, to your chest and ribs. It assists the immune system and cultivates stability, inspiration, and insight. So there is no caution with this one. So just so that you know, after we are done doing this, so we're going to do this together, everybody, for anybody who wants to participate. And then afterwards, once I'm done doing the live, I'm going to post this picture on my page. And I do encourage you to save it to your phones or your devices so that you can actually work with this once a day, every day for the week, up until next Moon Day, because it's really only going to assist you. It takes 3 minutes. That's it. So we'll do it like a quick rundown today together, but you can work with it even more and more lengthy intervals. You know, instead of doing the 3 breaths, you can do it in intervals of 3. So you could do 6 breaths, you could do 9 breaths. You could start out one day 3 breaths, tomorrow do 6 breaths, next day do 9 breaths. It's really up to you. But you know, a pattern of 3s, okay? So how we're going to do this is you're going to interlace the fingers of both hands with the tips of the thumbs touching and pointing downward. You extend the index finger upward, touching them together. Okay, so thumb down, index fingers up. Okay, all right. And then you're actually going to bring this close to the heart center. It's hard to see because I'm so low. Okay, it's your heart center right here. And then you're going to straighten your spine, but relax your shoulders. Okay, let's get comfortable. Close your eyes. And I'm going to have you take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Hold. And as you release, blow the breath out of your mouth. Again, nice deep breath in through your nose. And release. Channeling that energy into the center of your heart. Last time, nice deep breath in through your nose. And you can state, divine knowledge and inspiration awaken my highest truth. Divine knowledge and inspiration awaken my highest truth. Last time, divine knowledge and inspiration awaken my highest truth. And so it is. And you can open your eyes. Okay? And that's it. That was just doing 3 breaths. Again, you can increase the amount of breathing that you're doing with it. Again, we always tell you to keep it into the intervals of the magic numbers 3, 6, 9. And even more, 12. You know, keep right on going if you choose to. Okay, so awakening heart chakra this week, which I love. And you know, essentially coming into your truth is really about living from your heart, doing and listening to your heart and doing what resonates with your heart. And that's your truth. And that's where your intuition comes from what your heart is your truth. Okay, and the truth of the divine. All right. So Angie just dropped a chant. Is it? No. And the seed sound, she says, I'm sorry. And the seed sound for heart along with Tara Heart's mantra. And she said she will post it on the card post. So when I take this picture and post it on my page, she's going to comment with the information. So stay tuned. And Angie, thank you so much for doing that. I always appreciate when you do that. And let's see, did I miss anything else? Oh yeah, the typos. Oh, don't worry about it. Hi, beautiful Leanne. Welcome, lovely. Yes, catch the replay. It's a really good one this week. Lots of great information. But thank you for trying to be here anyway. Much love to you, and much love to all of you as well. Thank you so much for spending your evening with me. And I did hope that you enjoyed everything that came through. And again, if you want any more information on any of the events, feel free to either message me or check out the events on Oracles and Magickal Me. All right. Have a wonderful, magical, transformative week. Love to all. Bye-bye.